What's going on, guys? Welcome back to some Starfield, where we are, I believe, we are on Mars right now. No idea what I'm doing. I totally forget. I think we're hunting someone down. Yes, that's right. We're on a mission to hunt down this individual that's across space right now, and I'm not sure exactly where. We're about to find out if I can just walk outside without my suit or if I'm just gonna die. It'd be sweet if it automatically put it on for me. Just walk out. Total Recall head pops like a balloon. Awesome, it automatically put it on. That is cool. I enjoy shit like that. Thank you. Oh man, it's been another long day. Just can't get away from it, man. Seems like I wake up and the day's gone. But that's what happens when your kid's like 5 a.m. Hi, Dad. You want to hang out? And we hang out till like 7 a.m. and then I fall asleep and don't wake up until it's like 2. Just, ugh. This is why I'm saying Land Rover. I get it, Todd Howard wanted his...
I wanted the jetpack to feel like it was exquisite and the only way to transport yourself across these vast planets.
I'm afraid I don't give a shit. Give me a frickin' hovercraft, a Land Rover, or something. This Junior, or what are Peter Puff Jr. from frickin' Futurama jetpack does not cut it for me, okay? Whee! Yes, it does a lot for being so small, but that's not the point. That's not the point. You have spaceships, walking robots, and everything else, and the most you can give me for transportation is a goddamn jetpack? The game's awesome other than that, but that is going to be my gripe for this game, I have a feeling. These vast planets that I get to jetpack... I need to know what exactly that's called. I think it's the Jetty Puff Jr. from Futurama. I am just like... These are moments in my life I can't get back. We're just walking across this vast, open, red, desert, death planet. Which I get is completely realistic. Good for you. But you know what? I don't care how far in the future it is.
Doesn't look like much, but we should certainly take a look around.
What are you talking about? What is the... What? Look at what? Some rocks. Yeah, I have a complaint with that, because I don't care how far in the future unless you can teleport, blink, fly, or phase in and out of existence, things on 4 wheels or that can fly are gonna be a thing. The jetpacks, I'm sure, will be a thing. They're kind of a thing now, but you know what? Give me a frickin' hoverboard at least. That's just little things, man. It's just the fact of all this vast technology and you don't have any other way to transport yourself across these planets is bullshit. Hey, look, we finally made it. And the fact that there's mods coming out left and right to just be like, yo, you say it couldn't be done. Look, we did it. It seems to do that a lot with the communities. I mean, look at Bloodborne. All those people are like, hey, we fixed it with our port with 60 FPS. Ha ha! Sony going, well, it's not possible, man. I don't care if you did it. It's just like... I have no idea what we're picking up. I'm just picking it up. Now I hear a ship. What? Oh, dude, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No. Is that just a random ship coming into orbit? Or did that crackerjack land somewhere other than... No, it landed right over there. Ugh. This game throws me for a loop. Because I'm like, I want to be a space pirate. That's what I want to do. I want to steal people's shit. Right now, I've been kind of just going across this... I just walked all that way. Let's see if we can't catch up with the shit. But we're here to talk to this dude, so I'm sure eventually we'll run across that ship that we're just like, yeah! Because right now I haven't even messed with the shipbuilding or anything. I was just kind of like, meh. Seriously, I'm gonna continue to bitch about my hovercraft. Or rover, man. That's all I want is a rover. I don't care if it's slow. That's not the point. It's the point. We have the technology. We can make this happen. Don't leave me hanging like that. Give me a... And the fact that you go through the frickin' Vanguard and they show you that mech, and then I saw the images online of the dude finding the broken one. Oh, I'm mad. I'm mad for that guy. Because, come on! Because that's like the one thing that's been the biggest bummer, in my opinion, between Fallout, all of them. Minus, obviously, ones that came before them, their predecessors like 1 and 2. But, dude, vehicles shouldn't be as non-existent as they are. I get it. Computers are fried in Fallout. I get that much in the whole way that they're going about it, but there's too much technology around for it not to be a possibility. And then there's 4, which has the frickin' airship. Come on. All I'm looking for is a 4-wheeler. I don't care if it looks like garbage. I just have small complaints about these huge, vast open worlds, and you're like, well, you can fast travel once you find the location. I'm like, sweet! Too bad it takes me 3 years in real time to find that location. I started replaying 76, and I still love that game. As I love most Bethesda games. But I still have bitches about them. Trust me, that doesn't go away. Hey, it's a buddy. I don't have a stick, otherwise I'd poke it. Dude, that's not cool, is it? No, that's not what I wanted to do. Thank you. Oh, that's not helpful. How am I over encumbered again? For real? Equinox. Oh, I guess I could drop one. Don't get me wrong, there's tons of other jetpacks and shit. I'm just like... Wow, I am a pound overweight. I don't have that many complaints other than that, though, so far. It annoys me that I'm all like... Pardon me. Then I'm like, oh, huge planet. What's my vehicle? Come on, there's gotta be something cool in this massively talked about over-the-top Bethesda game that came out, right? No. No. Nope. At least nothing so far. I'm ranting in hopes that a DLC will include a rover. Please. I'm gonna be real mad if I end up looking up No Man's Sky and I can have a rover. I'm gonna be pissed.
Like their planets are supposed to be large and lifeless.
That's cool. That's great. You could still make it more fun. That's for sure. Not take away from your real... Like, you know, I've noticed that... maybe I just haven't figured it out. But you could, like, I don't know... add a radio to your spacesuit. I don't know. Little stupid frickin' things like that. Quality of life things. Things that most people wouldn't even care about, more than likely. Oh no.
Well, this explains why
I want to see you make it.
Drilling. Someone must have missed this natural cavern on the geological survey. Shame.
What kind is it? Let's see. Pretty much overweight though. That's why I haven't been grabbing shit.
Constructing that massive structure in this cavern must have been quite a feat. I suppose it was a bit like building a ship in a bottle.
I'm sure.
Must be the one who got me out of the red with the trade authority. Can't
Yeah.
say I don't appreciate it. I doubt you came all this way just to do me a favor.
I know that voice actor.
Now you want to explain to me why you're going around harassing nefarious old men by wiping away their hard-earned debts?
Dude, is that a Cowboy Bebop voice actor? And the reason I say Cowboy Bebop, that's where I would recognize him from.
Adrian sent you. She's... Did she look okay? Sounds like Adrian. Watch that woman lose a digit trying to get a better tissue sample.
What? You can reattach a finger, Percy.
So what exactly did she have you bring me? Terramorph attack, huh? Not exactly sure why you'd be bringing that... Wait, Tau Gourmet? Like Tau Ceti Tau Gourmet? That's a joke, right? There's no settlement old enough on Tau Ceti to have a Terramorph. Either someone's setting up the worst petting zoo in the universe, or... If she made you come all the way for this... Let's get inside. I need to see these cells.
Yay, now I can get inside. Interesting. That must be the devil symbol. Hustler outfit. Like how there is
Gonna ask you to not touch anything. Got some projects in the works down here. Wasn't expecting guests. Oh, and Lou mentioned how you took care of the dead. Can't say I'm thrilled the Trade Authority got their mitts on the research, but I guess that's the price you pay not to live in a cave the rest of your days.
Yeah, you could say that.
All queued up. Let's gaze into this abyss, shall we? All right, just get those cellular markers tagged. Wait, where are the markers? This can't be right. This sample, it's Londinian. I'll need to get this all in the slate. Adrian really gave you this sample. You're not lying to me? Because if you told me this was a hoax, and it'd be the best damn fake I've ever seen, I'd be mad and very, very relieved. Can't just humor an old man, huh?
Nope, afraid
This
not.
sample, it's got all the indicators of the worst Terramorph attack in human history. I presume you've heard of Londinian.
Nope. Oh yeah, I'm a native, my bad.
And for good reason. The swarms were so bad, they had to blow the spaceport and seal the place off from the galaxy at large. Not a lot of samples made it off the world from the time of the attack, but the ones that did, well, they look just like this one. I didn't detect any of the telltale signatures this specimen ever sat on a ship while it was alive, either. I don't think it was transported to Tau Ceti. This specimen, it grew there, faster than any Terramorph should. Which means, if we're about to start a new era in human-Terramorph relations, where big, sudden Londinian-style attacks can happen outside Londinian, that's not gonna end well for humanity.
It would be the end of us as a species.
So, you lugged this bad omen all the way here. You want to tell me what your plans are for it now?
Nukes!
The circle, huh? Could use a drink about now. Here, faster we take the lift to the surface. Not supposed to use it, but given the circumstances, I'm inclined to just ask forgiveness. Let's get going.
Alrighty then, looks like we're on to save the universe. He's like, don't touch nothing inside. You see the size of this place? I can't help myself. If I see something cool and shiny, I have to grab. Oh, that looks pretty freaking. Yeah, I ain't that worried about it though. Ooh, is that a jacket?
Oh, the fact that the UC was entertaining the notion of xeno-warfare angers me to the core. All that junk you're hauling is seriously slowing you down.
I like junk. Probably don't need the junk though. This looks like a good room to dump our junk that we don't need. Let's see, new items. Keeping it. Keeping it. Alright, where's our just... Music! Blender, deck of cards. Contemporary cigarettes. Drop, drop, drop. There, it just dropped, like, all the junk I had. Alright, now we can go. Literally just all junk. Cool, we're all running through space now. Yeah, and I'm totally playing more Outer Worlds after this. I really like Outer Worlds, man. This shit's fun as hell. Games are a good de-stressor, that's for sure. Is that over there?
Imagine being marooned on a planet like this. I don't know how you'd survive.
We're checking this out, and then get on with our mission. Whoa, 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 what? All right. Oh, okay. Now we can just go back out. wrong way. We'll just run to the surface. I wonder if we can just fast travel. Pretty sure we can. Back to the ship!
Dust off. Retros firing. Orbit stabilized.
Oh, shit. My bad. My apologies. I thought I was having to go off-world.
Used to think I was Vanguard material, till I discovered the space travel.
You can make a real good living working the mines here on Mars.
Is that really her? Adrian.
Percival. My God, look at you. You're an old man now.
You're no hassling yourself anymore, Major. Our friend here showed me your sample. Suffice it to say,
Not here. Let's talk somewhere more private. Lou said we could use the back. Lou gave me the abridged version of what went down. Yeah, I can't thank you enough for taking care of all that.
makes two of us.
I hope it ultimately didn't end up being too much trouble. Well, that's certainly not what I was expecting you'd have to go through. But thank you. I'm just glad you both came through intact. So, were you two able to get that workup together?
Got it right here. That sample? It's an exact match for the ones from Londinian.
Londinian. That's exactly what I was afraid of.
Not thrilled to be the bearer of that kind of news. That's for damn sure. So tell me you've got some kind of plan for that workup.
Well, right now, we've got more questions than answers. So I've been trying to figure out what it's gonna take to access our old Terramorph data.
Good place to start. What'd you find?
It's in the archives.
The Armistice Archives? Doesn't that mean we'd be dealing with the Cabinet? And the Freestar Collective? And House Varun somehow? Guess we can kiss that approach goodbye.
I didn't think the cabinet would be willing to hear us out either. But I called in some favors. They've agreed to hear us out on 2 conditions. 1, they want to see this analysis you two have procured. And 2, they want to discuss what happened on Tau Ceti. With both of us.
Groovy.
It can be a daunting experience. Which is why I wanted to make sure, before you agreed to anything, we gave you the whole truth.
It's a what?
Percival and I, we're not just researchers. We were military scientists, ran a division of the UC together that deployed aliens on the battlefield as weapons.
Place I was hiding out. That was our unit's home base.
After some early fits and starts at other facilities, the place eventually became the heart of UC xeno-warfare. A practice that's been banned ever since the armistice went into effect almost 20 years ago. And the UC military cut us loose for what we'd done.
Huh.
Oh. Well, that means a lot. It's not something I'm exactly proud of. But it was during that assignment that the UC asked us to explore deploying terramorphs on the battlefield. The project never got off the ground, but the data our team gathered is now sitting in the archives, along with all the other information banned after the Colony War. Under the watchful eye of monitors from all the galactic factions still participating in regular politics. But if we can convince the cabinet to help us access that data, it'll give us the tools we need to decipher what exactly this sample might mean. And hopefully, how to prevent more attacks like the one that spawned it. All right. I'm gonna go get this work up into the cabinet's hands. I'll meet you out front of Mast in New Atlantis.
Good luck. You two are gonna need it.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
You should give that recipe a whirl on Percival's research test.
If you are looking for spare parts, look elsewhere.
No, I'm not.
I need mine for structural stability. Iron deposit detected. Initiating evisceration protocols to remove mass from human body. Just kidding.
Yeah, I was looking at their things on wheels, or treads, if you will. So I was like,
Sidonia can have a depressing effect on some people. Make sure to get yourself help before it becomes a problem.
shoot that guy just. Still not amused with that, Bethesda. You guys just can't do that, can you? Do you have such a huge issue with that? Like, I can run around and hold my gun. No problem.
Stick to targets that shoot back, okay?
But I can't have the holster on my side and anything like that. Nope. Nope, of course not. No. Can't even show my gun. 1,001 other 1,000 games do it. And it's a preferred thing, because maybe I like to look at my weaponry. Customization, man. Yes, it's huge in your game, but there are some finer points that I wish that you would envelop, so to speak. Then it wouldn't work with the jetpack, I get it. Well, you know. See how your jetpack... There, can't talk. They could be on the side, like Division. Come on now. Mods. Yeah, I know, mods. But it's not always what I want. I just want people to think, and then I won't have to fix anything. I was on a rave earlier about how they should add a rover instead of, "This is my form of transportation."
Captain Price, it is pleasant to see you.
Oh, I'm sure.
Liftoff looks good. All systems go.
So far, I mean, I like Starfield. I do. Do I feel like it could use some things? I do. I still feel like Fallout 76 could use a couple things, but it's always mainly around transportation.
Kick complete.
Because it's got everything else covered, in my opinion at least. I'm happy with it. Whoops, that is not what I wanted. I messed it up. Hey, the player base is not that bad. When I was on, like, anytime that I'm on there, there's always players. There's even new people. And then they're about to add New Atlantic City, which I'm excited. It actually has a player base of, like, around, like, something ridiculous. I know that because it went across Phil Spencer's desk on the game being canceled shortly after it came out. But it had to reach a quota for it not to be canceled, and it did. Which I think I know it was more than 10,000. I want to say it was 10 million. That's concurrent. I still wish I could just fly into the planet, and that's what I can't wait for Star Wars Outlaws? Is that what it's called? I believe. Yeah, it's a like, I was just playing it was it yesterday, day before yesterday. I've played it actually quite a bit in this last week. Because I started an all-new character. I already had a character at, like, level 140, but I wanted to start from the beginning, go back, go through the tadpole scouts so I could get my refrigerator backpack and everything, and I'm going to try to play the game as... I'm not playing it on survival, though. I'm just not. I don't want the headache of that. I still want to enjoy it. If I want to do that, I'll go play one of the other Fallouts. But I'm enjoying the going back through and playing it again. And they've added the pit to it, which I have not messed with. I know they've added a lot of events. I don't even know all of them. I know a couple of them are a pain in the ass, though. Which thing did they cancel? No, I'm talking about the upcoming, it might have been wrong. Hang on, you know, we'll just do. Nope, it's scheduled for 2024. Yep, Star Wars Outlaws will be, scheduled for 2024, and I can't wait. The fact that you'll be able to take off from basically planet to atmosphere to space, and I'm just like, yep, and I can fly around the planet in my ship. That's I'm sold. That's enough for me to even just to try it even. Oh, that'll kill me for sure. Why did I walk up this way? This is what I'm saying. A hoverboard would be amazing in this game. No, let's run. See, No Man's Sky is something I've wanted to try. Ark, no, I'm not a fan of Ark unless I can turn the whole aspect of myself just randomly walking around and shitting off, because I just find that absolutely unneeded, unnecessary. I get it, totally understand why it's there, but no.
Captain, over here. The workup's in the cabinet's hands. They said they'll call for us once they've gotten to properly review it. But listen,
But no,
I know I should have
intend
been
on
more
trying No
forthcoming
Man's Sky
about who I
eventually.
was earlier. So, in the interest of full disclosure, there's one more thing you ought to know before we head up there. My relationship with the UC. It's more complicated than it might seem at first glance. The UC's actually the only reason I'm here in the first place. I am a clone of a man named Francois Sanon, one-time fleet
Wow.
admiral of the UC during the Colony War.
Okay.
Former head of the UC Navy. They called him Ve Victus. Woe to the defeated, in Old Earth Latin.
I'm starting to wonder if
A
that's
title
what's
he
going on
earned.
with the character's eyes, because her and the other
program I
dude
was a
both
part
have the
of,
same
it
eye
was
color.
The UC's attempt to create a new generation of military minds from one of their most respected tacticians. Secure the leadership of the UC military for generations to come.
Yeah, I mean, I don't try to rant about games, but there's some things that just irritate me. Like, Skyrim had a horse. I had a horse. That was enough for me. That makes me happy, yeah. And then later you could put, like, different armors on your horse and yada, 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 yada. But then I have Starfield. It's all like, cool, I have a jetpack. That's the best we can do, is a jetpack. That's where my rant is coming from. And I want a mech. Like, I have a robot companion, and you're telling me I can't have a exosuit or
You
something?
doing okay? I'm getting there. The man I was cloned from, my father, was executed for acts he committed during the war. The man caused a lot of death on both sides. Freestar Collective and UC. Military and civilians. And the things he did, well, they're a part of the reason the UC and Freestar Collective aren't really on great terms to this day. So my involvement, it could be another obstacle they throw at us up there. I just wanted you to be forewarned. I really appreciate you saying
totally with the hoverboard.
that. I just thought you deserved to know, considering how much you've done already. You know, while we've got a second, was
Yep.
there anything else we needed to discuss? I know you got dropped into the middle of this pretty fast. Or if you've got any last-minute business to attend to, now might be a good time. No telling how long the cabinet's gonna keep us waiting out here.
That's what I
That's
want
actually a souvenir from my time on Mars.
Oh,
The Red Devils unit I was a part of. They were founded by recruits who'd worked some of Mars' deepest mines. Folks used to adversity. The dust at those depths, it seeps into everything.
I would
the
be
human
happy with
eye
anything
included.
that would give my character
Where the name
mobility
Red
across
Devils
the
came
planet.
from in the first place. It became an unwritten rite of passage that anyone wanting to enlist with the Devils had to do a stint in the mines before they could join up. The devils were always talked about in such revered tones during my
My
training,
biggest thing
so
is that Mass
soon as I
Effect
was
did
old
it.
enough,
Why can't
I
you have a
signed up.
Land Rover?
And the eyes were my parting gift. Then I guess it's just a matter of...
The cabinet meeting is about to begin. All parties, please proceed to the cabinet chambers.
Yes, that's my complaint.
Sounds like our cue. Here we go.
Ah, Captain. Congratulations on joining the ranks of the Vanguard.
Oh, it's one of those, like, stand before the jury and get...
Ah, welcome. You must be the captain Hadrian
Oh, these
mentioned
guys
in
look
her report.
fun.
You have our thanks for the risks you faced in securing this information.
Thanks don't keep... Good lord, we're gonna go with the top one.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Yes, well, precisely how urgent is what I hope we'll determine here today. So now, we have two petitioners here making a surprising request. Access to the UC Xeno Warfare Team's Terramorph data, currently housed in the Armistice archives. A request which will require not just this body's agreement, but that of all three Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun. Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's report on the subject, but we have yet to hear from you. Perhaps you could summarize for the Cabinet what it is
Should
you
I have
see
brought
as the
them the
goal
head
of this endeavor.
of the creature? Oh my god.
That is something to consider. Though we also have to take into account the nature of the data you require.
Madam President, I object to the very premise of this meeting. While no one would argue that what happened on Tau Ceti was anything less than a tragedy, Terramorph attacks are not some sudden new threat on the horizon. They've been happening for generations. To demand we hand over banned archival knowledge and possibly upset the balance of galactic diplomacy because of a single attack seems at best panic. And at worst, a power grab by the daughter of a bloodthirsty warmonger and her associates.
I would remind the chief diplomat who he's speaking to. If it's my father you're looking to address, you're welcome to consult a medium. I would also ask how many deaths the Cabinet requires to act. 50? 50,000? Because if tragedies like Tau Ceti are just prelude to more attacks, I have no doubt you'll get the body count you require.
Let's keep this civil, shall we? And while there should be no doubt, the preservation of life stands paramount among this body's duties. Chief Yassine has a point. Will a single attack, however troubling, be sufficient to convince the other factions to grant us access to what they no doubt consider weapon data? I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain. As the one who actually collected the sample in question, did this Terramorph seem at all alarming to you?
It's trying to tear me bloody head off. What the fuck do you think? Wow.
That is worth considering. This attack took place on an almost completely uninhabited world. The casualties were minimal as a result. But if there's another attack, will we be so lucky?
Yes, a fine point, Admiral. So then, Captain, given the discussion now and the information you've been privy to thus far, if you were in our position, would you grant the request made to open the archives?
I'm uncomfortable opening the archives without gathering more information. However, if that's the path forward you prefer, then so be it.
I'm inclined to agree.
As am I.
I suppose that does get to the heart of the point, doesn't it? Very well. I consent. The galaxy was lucky you were here today, Captain.
Interesting.
You and I are in agreement, Chief Diplomat. So, if there are no other objections, I believe we can agree to give our full backing to make the request to... What was that?
Attention. Attention. An incident has occurred. Facility lockdown engaged.
Incident? Chief Sarkin, what's happening?
This is where the scoundrel side of me is all like, all right, I'm here to assassinate. Pop, 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 pop. Around the room.
Attacks. Just as predicted.
Good God.
Damn it. They're here. Now.
There must be another explanation. The creatures evaded our scanner somehow.
There will be plenty of time for conjecture later.
Hold up. Nah, I think I'm just gonna stick with the pistol for the moment.
Chief Sarkin, order the evacuation of the spaceport and have your men contain the bins, but do it discreetly. The last thing we need is a citywide panic.
Yes, ma'am.
Admiral Rogan, the local barracks can provide support?
I'll make the order myself. Nearest anti-Xeno squad, though, is off-world. Going to take a while to bring them in.
Well then, we'll have to make do with the tools we've got. You two, we can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport. I want you both on the next train there. We'll let them know you're coming and that you've dealt with these things before.
Goody.
Now go show them how it's done.
I have to talk to people I want. Okay, cool. Move it. Please tell me I gotta... Oh, and now it does. Make up my mind, would you? Indicator. But yeah, that was a perfect assassination attempt thing that you could have done. We're like, nope, I'm just taking you all out.
You! The EM rifle, grab it! Now!
Oh, stop!
What the heck?
We're trying to help you!
Please! I can't stop!
That's it!
Now hit him with everything you've got!
Any further. Got another one!
Lights out on that one!
Okay.
Thank you for what you did. We didn't want to hurt them.
The way those people were acting. I've seen this before. They were under the Terramorph's influence, weren't they?
I don't know. They were down at the port and they just started screaming. We'd tried to restrain them, get them on the train to get them out of harm's way, but some of the other officers down there, we couldn't restrain them fast enough. They just started firing on us. People we knew. They went berserk.
Pheromonic projection. Some terramorphs, they can induce this fog. It affects everyone differently, but some people just lose control, turn against everyone around them, even if they don't want to. They're like a puppet. You kill the morph, you break the hold. But this means we're gonna need to be real careful with our fire, and keep that EM weapon at the ready. Let's do it.
Nat's unlocked. Please, do what you can to help them.
To the spaceport.
All citizens are required to proceed to the nearest shelter.
You want backup?
Going old school.
Going to be okay. It's not real. Whatever you're experiencing right now, it's not
Good lord.
Clean that off before you stow it in your bag.
We've got the remaining creatures locked down on the left. Barely holding our perimeter. They said you've done one fire team to spare and whatever supplies you need, but I can't risk them taking over any more of my men. Put those things down and do it fast. Hold them as best we can.
Groovy. Am I really overweight again? So it's under weapons that I am overweight. Can't get rid of the modified, and I don't really have much anything else. I want to keep the rest. Oh my god, still a pound.
Set aside anything useful and just leave the roast.
Yes, I know. Guess I can't get away from that fact of being overweight. Because I have resources up the ass. No, we're just gonna have to live with the whole fact of... Oh, out of ammo, that's good.
This is useless. You've already lost.
All sides! They're all around us! Fall back! Fall back!
Down your weapon. We just want to be friends.
Yeah, right.
Target down. Nice work, Captain.
It's over. Thank God. If these things reached the populated areas of the city, we would have had an absolute massacre on our hands.
There was a way to do it now, I don't remember. still. Physical.
Ooh, it'll be a shame to leave that behind.
Man.
Guess they weren't kidding about you two. Universe put the right people in the right place. Certainly doesn't feel like it.
I don't want to think what would have happened if you two hadn't been here.
Just glad we could rise to the occasion. Captain, we should report back to the President. Let her know the Terramorphs have been dealt with. Take care of yourself, Sergeant.
God, I'm still overweight even after ranking up. How much? What the hell, man? No, wait, no, I'm not. I'm good. Alright, good. I was about to be pissed.
Attention. The spaceport has been secured. Safety precautions remain in place. Please wait for the all-clear signal before exiting your homes. That is all.
That's a relief to hear. Thank you, gentlemen. Let your people all know how much we owe them today. Captain? Hadrian? It would appear that the Cabinet owes you our thanks for what you did for the city today. As well as an apology. Your concerns about the Terramorphs, well, consider them validated.
Thank you, ma'am.
It's just weird. How the hell did they even get here?
Of course. I only wish we could have acted sooner. Now, today's events have only clarified our path forward in the eyes of the Cabinet. You will have our full support in collecting the Terramorph data from the archives, as well as a subsequent investigation into the nature of these attacks. But to accomplish those goals, we're going to need the right people in the right places. As such, the Cabinet has authorized me to reinstate you, Hadrian, effective immediately, to your former rank of Major. As soon as we've got the data in hand, we want you investigating these attacks and how to stop them. Will you do this?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. I'd be honored.
Excellent. But as you've both made clear, for such an investigation to succeed first, we're going to need someone to convince the Freestar Collective and House Varun to play ball. Someone who knows precisely the sorts of dangers the colonies and all the galaxy are facing right now. The Cabinet wants you, Captain, to be that representative.
Uh-huh.
We see your atypical background as a strength.
Damn it!
Not a hindrance. The people you'll be dealing with, they're rather atypical themselves. In exchange, we're willing to fast-track your citizenship upon collection of the data. So, will you help us?
Let's do it.
I'm glad to hear it. Now, we, of course, won't be sending you in without the proper support. Deputy McIntyre in the Office of Interstellar Affairs will be your guide on gaining access to the archives. You should be able to find her in our office across the hall. And on behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our thanks. You're dismissed.
Start getting a plan together for that data.
Uh-huh.
Losing anyone in the line of duty is a tragedy.
Chief Yassine,
Howdy.
these orders. A Vanguard captain. You... Yes, sir. I'll make sure they get what they require. That must make you my Vanguard captain. Welcome to Interstellar Affairs. I'm Deputy Chief Diplomat McIntyre, Chief Yassine's second-in-command. I heard you were instrumental in protecting the city from the attack. You have my gratitude. I was also informed that you gave quite the presentation to the Cabinet. Chief Yassine wants you to know the Interstellar Affairs Office is fully committed to this endeavor, accessing the Terramorph data and beyond. We're going to do everything in our power to make sure you have the tools you need. And that means first getting you into the archives. You do know what the archives are, correct? It was a mutual agreement, but I suppose you touch on the spirit of it. So, you also know then that it was originally managed by the 3 major galactic players. Access to the archives is only granted in cases of dire emergency, and requires a one-time use code from each of the 3 Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun. Now, the UC is already on board, so that means we'll need to convince 2 people. The ambassadors of the Freestar Collective and House Varun to hand over their codes. Get them both and you'll have your data. But that's a lot easier said than done.
Yes.
Very funny. This is going to be hard enough already. Both ambassadors have reasons they won't, or can't,
Oh,
work
come
with
on.
us.
Everybody talks under a
I'll
little bit of
provide
pressure.
guidance on how we believe you can acquire each code, but ultimately, it'll be up to you to get them both to cooperate. And I do mean cooperate. Threats and violence are off the table here. Though that doesn't mean we can't get creative. But it does mean we need to get you up to speed on who you're dealing
Huh.
with. Who do you want to
Just
start
can't be
with?
open about it.
Ambassador Radcliffe of Freestar, or Ambassador Balmore of House Varun?
I want to start with Balmore because
Ambassador
I want
Balmore's
Freestar.
a challenge. When the rest of House Varun retreated into seclusion shortly after the signing of the armistice, Balmore stayed here. He's since lent his support to a small number of archival requests, so there's real hope he might again. Though claiming to know how a member of House Varun thinks is a quick way to earn yourself a psych eval. Well, these days, they're primarily considered a security threat. House Varun Zealots, a fundamentalist outshoot of the group that stayed behind when the rest retreated into seclusion, want nothing more than to send everyone not dedicated to their cause to the great serpent in the sky. But that hasn't always been the case. After they ended the Serpent's Crusade about 70 years back, House Varun did take a real run at trying to normalize relations with the rest of the galaxy. It's why they have an embassy here in the first place, why they were included in the armistice negotiations. But then, without warning, they left, leaving behind, to our knowledge, just the ambassador and his duty under the armistice.
It does, but there's a concern.
We're not 100% sure Balmore's actually still alive.
His public appearances were always rare, but it's been several years now since he last poked his head out. Scans of the facility show life signs, but not the kind we were expecting.
Oh, good.
Your task is to find him and kindly but firmly remind him of his duties under the armistice. I have no doubt. Now, the embassy front door isn't an option, but our spies have stated there's a side entrance that should allow you access. Here, this device should get you all the way down to the embassy interior. Once you're inside, though, finding the ambassador is going to be up to you. And fair warning, we received a report that alarms might have been tripped inside the embassy during the attacks. Watch out for automated security in there.
Groovy.
Ah, the good Ambassador Ratcliffe. She's a veteran of the Colony War, and her only goal in life is to make ours miserable. Now, officially, our office is suggesting you try and negotiate with her.
Use your experiences as a member of the military and with the threat we're facing to convince her to lend her support.
And who knows? Maybe that'll work. Stranger things have happened. But my suspicion is we're going to have to rely on other tools to get her code.
Certainly. See, good diplomacy is all about the careful application of pressure. We just need to find the squeeze.
UC Intelligence has a recording device planted in the ambassador's living quarters, which we suspect you can use to your advantage.
But getting caught trespassing is a quick way to land yourself in an embassy holding cell.
So, if you are going to try and access the device, you're going to need to find a way in there without being seen.
Now, we recovered some intel we believe should be able to help with that. But there's also a disgruntled staff member you might be able to pump for information. Maybe even convince to work with you. Yes, many. Don't steal anything. Don't get caught anywhere you're not supposed to. Absolutely do not harm anyone. If something goes wrong, we'll do our best to smooth things over, but I can't make any promises.
Name's Cameron Long. He's younger than Ratcliffe, bears less of a grudge towards the UC. He works closely with the ambassador, making him a promising source for information on the ins and outs of embassy life, and someone who very likely hates her guts.
All right.
All right. Here, your diplomatic ID. I'll give them a heads up you're on your way. Not likely to let you through the door otherwise.
And take these. Chief Yassine wanted you to have some options on how to proceed in there.
Now, if you have additional questions or require clearance for a new approach we haven't already discussed, don't hesitate to ask. I'd suggest you start with Ambassador Ratcliffe. Approach her while the attack is still fresh in her and her staff's mind.
Be smart out there, Captain.
Okay.
Okay. Hello.
Huh.
Here on Vanguard business?
The well's been having brownouts all the time. Mast finally sent someone down there, but nothing's changed.
We have all these credits. I gotta know where we can shop at. It's gonna bug me.
It's amazing to think that this tree predates New Atlantis. Can you imagine all the changes it's seen?
It's gonna bug me. Where are they at? The viewport. That's what we need. The viewport.
The Embassy District is a
This place is
Distribution center? Outlet.
I feel depressed.
Can I leave the stove on?
Bulk items may require multiple levels of approval and can take up to several weeks for an official response. We apologize for any delay. Welcome to UC Distribution. Now, before you say a word, I am required to inform you that formal complaints cannot be filed until the customer feedback system is back online. I have been told it'll be up and running in 2 weeks, but you know how these things are. I am sorry for any potential inconvenience. Also, if you're here about a corporate account, I've been assured that deliveries will be back on schedule soon.
Uh-huh.
Yes, of course. Please, take a look.
Oh, ooh. That would take a lot of my money. Oh, that's beautiful. Awesome. Awesome. It's a smart gun, too. Okay, first I want to see what you have for... Okay, that's cool. You don't have any suits. Okay. I do like that. But that gun. I'm getting this one. Ouch. That hurt my bank account, but I don't care.
Right. Come back if you need something else.
Alright, now I gotta go find somebody that...
Wow, you look completely different. It's me.
Okay, I gotta look at the map. This is gonna drive me nuts. Ooh, viewport. That's the area we want.
You can see traffic is good. The stairs keep climbing.
Oh, I must be overweight.
Welcome to... If you're looking for the best cut of meat in the settled systems, look no further. I'm sure we'll see you again.
Huh.
What? Oh, sorry. Just the terramorph attack. I'm...
Dang it. I'm overweight again. Yes, I know. All right, goodbye, Grendel.
Well, that's a waste.
Yeah, it is. But I need to be able to run.
I bet whoever came up with bad news travels fast wasn't taking interstellar distances into account.
I came all this way.
Yeah?
Where the heck is the viewpoint at? This is gonna drive me nuts. Seriously. Yep, they're right about one thing. They need to add maps, town maps. Thank you. Maybe that'll help. my custom location is this way. It's gotta be one of those, right? How? What am I doing wrong, dude? Like, I'm totally stumped right now. I want to be all the way down there. So you know what? Fast travel here and try to walk my way in. We're gonna have to cut it here in a moment anyway, so we can get to Outer Worlds. I was just wanting to find the shop.
Everything good? We're here to help.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving. Okay, no bounty. We're clear.
And I took away my marker. Come on, guys. There's a couple things you need to work on with this. Oh, no, it didn't. It's just... Oh, shit. See? Talking shit, and there's my gun. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I do not want to go talk to the Freestar Collective. I don't know what the well is, but I guess we'll find out.
We run a number of social programs, from financial aid to food banks.
What?
Let me know if I can help you.
Keep it moving.
I
Don't know why UC security bothers with an office down here when they're clearly not interested in helping these people at all.
Oh, that looks like a shop. Finally! Good lord. Space poncho. Love it. We need a bucket.
All this stuff is legit. Promise. You ask me, the real New Atlantis. Take your time. I got all day.
Dude, I actually dig that. What does the helmet look like? Yep, it's that one. Oh, there's the poncho, man. Sweet. Yep, I want that.
Hey, take it easy.
Unless I see something that's cooler that you're hiding. Hey, we got the backpack right there. I want to buy this, bro. She's just like, what are you doing? Yeah, I don't mind that one. Until I find a better one. Oh yeah. Oh, now I'm pissed. There's one right there.
There's a huge difference between being prepared and carrying too much.
Personally, I think daylight's overrated. I get by just fine.
I want that backpack, but I'm gonna sell you shit first.
Happy to make a deal. Absolutely.
Since you just magically don't have the backpack that's over there. Dude.
Absolutely.
Sell. God, I'm still overweight. Ugh.
You need something else? I'll be here.
You've got something for me? Glad to haul whatever you need.
God, I'm still overweight. You're gonna take my frickin' resources, but you're gonna take.
Okay.
Much better. Oh, that dude's not in the chair no more. Okay. Now we have the back match it. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. I can't wait till we find something that's more suitable, but let's get back up to the surface. That's probably where we're gonna cut it.
You have a nice day now.
Wish you could toggle the hood on and off. That would be frickin' sweet. I wonder if you can. Nope. Disappointing, but oh well. Still like it for what it is. But with that, if you guys enjoyed the video, remember to either follow or subscribe, regardless of where you've been watching from. YouTube or Twitch does not matter to me. It helps me out regardless. But with that, I bid you adieu and have a wonderful night. I'll be back shortly with Outer Worlds. Thanks again for watching.